You have what seems to be an insurmountable tax debt. You don't have the resources you feel to be able to pay that debt. You hear about this option with the IRS to be considered uncollectible. Well, how can you be considered uncollectible with the IRS? Well, as with the IRS, most things, there is a process to that. How does you start this process? Well, first, you have to assess your financial situation, and that assessment includes your income, your expenses, and also your assets. So you must have accurate financial records that reflect your inability to pay. And if you can demonstrate that, you have a chance. I do recommend that in order to do so, you do consult with a tax professional because there are national standards and there are actual expenses, and a tax professional can help you to accurately fill out the forms and submit the forms properly. Then once you have all the forms completed, you need to not only submit the forms to the IRS, but you also need to submit the proper documentation. Then once the IRS gets this information, it's all calculated and the IRS makes the determination as to whether you are considered uncollectible for tax purposes. You got to keep in mind, this is only a temporary situation. The IRS does periodically review if you are still considered uncollectible, but it does give you a moment or a time for relief to help you to get back on your feet and to get some financial stability, and maybe even be considering other options with the IRS. So keep this little point in mind, and that you can gain some financial stability by applying to be uncollectible with the IRS.